Hello, everyone, and welcome to Makeup Monday. I'm Leslie Kristen, and it's live at 5:04. Sorry. I am here with a very special client, friend, and rock star realtor from St. Augustine. And I'm super excited because, well, not only is it almost the last day of the year, tomorrow is New Year's Eve. But I have a really special gift that I'm going to be doing too. So we're going to be doing a makeover giveaway as well. But I wanted to introduce you to Paula, and she is just phenomenal. We've become great friends over the past couple years, I think, or a year and a half. Yeah. And she lives in St. Augustine. She is an amazing and highly successful realtor. And she's also my client. And I wanted her to share with you because it's the new year. It's all about, us making some resolutions, or maybe there's some of you out there that are wondering like, maybe you're a realtor too, or you might be somebody that is kind of having to step outside of your comfort zone. And I'm gonna let Paula share all about stepping outside of your comfort zone with your job, and and how that can be something that can not be as daunting, like being in front of the camera or having to utilize video for your business, or maybe you want a new look because you're tired of what you've been looking like, or all of these different topics. So I am going to introduce Paula to you, and I'm going to share the screen. And she is just so much fun. Thank you. You look phenomenal.
Oh, thank you.
I know.
I have a great makeup artist who's taught me all the tricks of the trade.
That is so good. Of course. So share with everyone where you are and what you do. And
well, I'm blessed enough to be sitting in my office. You can see there's lots of light and brightness, and it's actually a very cloudy day today. But I get to work from home most of the time as a realtor, so I love that. I get to spend time with my kitties while I'm working away. But I just wanted to tell you a little bit about Leslie and how we met. We met through a business coach. I guess it's about 2 years ago now. Yeah. And I'll tell you, and she will vouch.
Whoops. Hold on.
I should have done this, Leslie. I should have thought to do this. I should have had a picture of what I looked like 2 years ago and what I look like now, so I could do a side-by-side for your clients. I'll remember that next time. But it's just amazing how easy it is to really change the way we feel about ourselves, and therefore it reflects in the way we look. And I've always loved makeup and skincare and that kind of thing, but I remember that when we met and we were working with this business coach, she did a makeover for us. Remember that? She did, we went to one of her events.
The photo shoot, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and she did a photo shoot to offer us free headshots for our business. And so they had a professional makeup artist there, not Leslie, because she was doing it with us.
Yeah, I'm the client.
She was the client. And we had a professional hairstylist and, of course, a really great photographer. And when we went to our meeting after the photo shoot, the business coach said to me, "That's the way you should be showing up every single day in your life." And I didn't realize until she said that I wasn't really showing up for myself. I had kind of gotten a little apathetic because I have a situation where I can work from home. So when I got up in the morning, maybe I was in my pajamas till 2 in the afternoon, and I didn't do my hair and I didn't put on a little bit of makeup. And I didn't realize that I was really not serving myself well. And if I'm not serving myself well, that's going to reflect in how I'm able to serve others. We really, as women, tend to not we tend to take care of everybody else first and we don't take care of ourselves. And what we really need to realize is that the first person we need to really take care of is ourselves. Because when we feel good and when we look good and when we, you know, get dressed in the morning, even though we're working out of our home office, you know, but we dress in a professional manner, it just changes our entire day. It changes our entire day. And it's not selfish. It's not self-centered. It's not, some people want to make us believe that, but it really is a gift that we give to ourselves so that we can give a gift to everyone else in our lives of giving them the best version of ourselves. And, you know, for women who may say they don't know how to put on makeup or they don't like wearing makeup, you know, I like to keep it pretty natural. I mean, I think I look pretty natural. It's really about enhancing what you already have, bringing out the best qualities that you have, that you've already been given. And, you know, it really, it changes your whole mindset. It really does. It changes. You feel confident when maybe you are otherwise not feeling confident. It puts you in a good mood. You know, when you get up and you take the time to do your hair and put on a little bit of makeup, if I don't have time to put on makeup, the two things I do are my eyebrows, you know, put a little eye pencil on there, and my lips. And you just feel, your eyes feel brighter and wider open, and you just feel better. And when you feel better, you perform at a higher level. When you feel good, even if you're not really confident, let's say you stepped into a new job position that you don't really have that confidence, you're not confident in your skill set, you know, you don't know the people around you. There's many different situations. Maybe you're a mom who's an empty nester, you know, and your whole life has changed because you dedicated your whole life to your kids, and now all of that has changed. And so it really just helps you to about where you are that day, you know, and you carry that with you everywhere you go. And so I've always told myself, fake it till you make it. When I moved here, I didn't know the area. I didn't have any sphere of influence. I didn't know anyone. And I decided, you know, I'm going to do real estate here. And the first year I was in the business, I was Rookie of the Year out of 8 offices for my company. And I've been in the top echelon of my company since the second year I've been in business. And, you know, it's really just about that mindset that you have. But what I didn't realize is that I wasn't presenting in the best way I possibly could. And hey, sorry, real life, forgot to put my do not disturb on. You know, I had always put myself last. I had put my kids first, and my career, and my husband, and everything, my friends and everything. And I'd always done for myself last. And what I learned slowly over the past 6 years is by putting myself first, I really was changing not only my life, but the life of everybody I love. My daughter texted me this morning.
Oh, yes, yes.
Right before we talked.
Wow.
And she said to me that she thought that I was such an inspiration and that I was fierce. And I giggled and I said, you know, what makes you say that? She said, I'm just sitting here thinking about you. And I'm thinking about all the things that you've accomplished in your life and the example that you set for me. I mean, I was a single mom for 10 years, you know, with no family to help me. I was on my own for 10 years with my kids. And, but I always kind of just did what I had to do, you know? And so you don't realize that you're a role model for other people. And whatever you're putting out, however you're presenting, is helping other people in their life. And you could be helping people that you never even realize you're touching their lives, and you'll never even know it, but you are. I mean, just as simple as going out and putting on a smile every day when you walk out the door, no matter what is going on in life, put on a smile, right? How pretty is that? That's your best asset, your smile. put it on. You could be the only person that smiles at someone who's really having a hard time in life today, you know? And of course, if you have a little bit of Leslie on there.
Leslie lip gloss, right?
It's my Leslie lip gloss. I love it. My favorite color.
Oh, that's so funny. Oh my gosh. Yes. So you have described probably so many women that are listening, and so many things. And I do want to point out, so as you can see, Paula's a very pretty lady, and she keeps her look natural. And that's the thing, like what's so important about your look and branding your look and looking, she's in business. And what I specialize in at Studio Cara, or I teach, other makeup artists as well that become makeup artists, is the key to working with a client is to find the essence of who that client is. Because we're not all like, oh, here's the latest Kim Kardashian look, let me try it on Paula. You want to find that essence of who you are. And especially, for Paula, if let's say I were someone in St. Augustine with a $3 million listing, I wouldn't hesitate one bit looking at her that she is confident and competent to take on that listing. Now, she showed up in some shorts and flip-flops and not putting too much together, then she's not looking money. You're not selling the outside. That 30-second first impression is what can make or break your business. And that's where so many people want to, those that are, the smart ones, because I'm just going to say, I love smart women. I feel like my clients are smart, intelligent, beautiful women. And when you can put together that full package and use all of the assets that we have to make ourselves, like you said, that best version. And that doesn't have to be a super expensive investment either. It's getting the key things, and it's kind of like Paul and I, we met each other because
the thing is, it really.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
That's okay. The internet's going in and out.
Oh, it froze. No, I was going to say, you and I met because we invested in business coaching in areas that we know we need it. It's the same thing with investing in those areas that you want to up level yourself with. And I can see where for you, so talk a little bit about how you are on social media a lot now, and what does that do for your business?
Yeah, I'm a perfectionist. Yeah, I'm a Virgo. If any Virgos out there,
no.
Feel my pain, okay? You know how it is to be a Virgo. First of all, we're very visual people, and so the visual has always been important to me. However, if I had that before picture, you might not think so. Oh, listen, when I moved here 6 years ago, I had red hair, fiery red hair. I was 25 pounds heavier. I wasn't doing my makeup correctly. I don't know what was going on with my eyebrows. It was, they look like upside down U's or something. I don't know. And I had never invested in a coach ever in my life, and I realized being in a new area, not knowing anybody, not having a sphere of influence, I really needed to invest in a coach that could get me off on the right foot so I could succeed. And what I found is that you probably need more than one coach, because I've had more than one coach ever since. After my first year in business, I hired a life coach. I still have her 4 years later. And different coaches feed you different things. So when I met Leslie, of course, obviously I'm not going to be drawn to her and respect her in her craft if she isn't presenting in a manner that proves to me that she knows what she's doing. And so for her, she spent 30 years in the film and television industry. I mean, if you haven't had an opportunity to visit her website and read her clientele, you really should. It's quite impressive. And the way that she presents herself, you know, you're drawn to her and want to learn from her. And she's so kind and so generous and so humble that she's just always willing to, you know, share what she knows. And I've had experience in film and television too before I moved here. So I've been around a lot of different professional makeup artists. I've been on many sets and I did some print work. So I've had the makeup and all of that. But I've never had anyone, and I've always asked questions, but I've never had anyone train me the way Leslie trains you. And every time we do a session together, I learn something new and I learn a new look. And that has just been a lot of fun for me. You know, because I seriously had one look for most of my adult life. You know?
And it's fun for me too. I get to see every face is a new, it's just a new canvas. And Paula and I were speaking because we're also, you know, in an accountability program, or not program, but we're on an accountability call every week. And we were talking about this. Now, let me tell you, I got ready in 5 minutes. Oh my God, it's almost 5 o'clock. Let me slap some makeup on. But when I look at my clients, that's where I have fun. And I get to see every single face like this brand new canvas. And it's so different than usually how we look at ourselves in the mirror, because how I look at myself in the mirror is definitely not the most positive way. And that's actually, I am, if you go to our website, or you can go to the Facebook page and sign up for our beauty detox it's a webinar. It's six episodes. It's free through tomorrow. And you learn a lot of these habits that we have to shed ourselves from. Not only old makeup, I mean, you probably have drawers of old stuff that might be contaminated, or it's just, you know, purging things that don't even work for you anymore. So you're ridding yourself with that, learning how to pamper yourself a little bit more, and then learning, you know, your makeup personality, like I call it. So there's different things like that you will learn in the beauty detox, but it's also, I go through that when we do our lessons. So it's utilizing what you have, getting rid of what you don't need, or you don't, you know, need to have that. And then also being kind to yourself, and also knowing the assets that you have. And I don't have any judgment when I look at you. So for me, it's just this whole new blank canvas where most of us look at ourselves in the mirror and see wrinkles, or see, you know, cellulite, or see aging, or see, you know, things. We're looking at what we maybe don't have.
Okay, I need to get my eyes done.
We need to get our eyes done. Yes. Package deal. Plastic surgeons, please apply, you know? So these are all the things that you kind of look at. And the new year is really about, like, hey, whether you get, you know, it's not a judgment whether you need or want plastic surgery or not, because that's not the point. But it's really about, you know, rocking your best self. And that's why I wanted Paula. So Paula did her own makeup today for her photo shoot. So not only did she, you know, from what she's learned, she knows how to be photo ready now. You've actually didn't have to hire a makeup artist to be ready for your shoot. You're doing more and more of those. You're doing advertorials, you're doing Facebook Lives, you're out in, you know, in front, because you're winning. You know, real estate is a hugely competitive game.
Yeah.
like many other businesses. And this is the world and the era of social media. It's the world of video, and you can't hide anymore if you want to be successful. Businesses are closing because people are buying online.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that businesses, it's just you have to change with the times.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And may I just say, this is how good she is. That took 5 minutes for her to look as good as she does. So there's no excuses. You can look good in 5 minutes, okay? There's just no excuses. And I apologize. I went off on a little tangent. You did ask me about social media. You know, I'll tell you, when you know that you have a good look and you realize that, you know, as I was saying, I'm a perfectionist. So I had a really hard time with, even though I've been in film, I've done commercials, I've done print work, every single time I would get on camera, I was a nervous wreck because I was looking to be perfect. First of all, there's no such thing as perfection. Second of all, we're actually better when we don't overthink it and we just be ourselves, be authentic, be who you are. And you're going to attract the people that you want to attract because they're going to be people who appreciate you for who you are. And but you know, if you get up and you get on social media and your hair looks like a bird's nest and you got food hanging out of your teeth, pretty much nobody's going to want to watch you. So,
Or
you know,
you're just,
you want to put your best foot forward.
Or you look different. That's another thing. You know, if you are in business, you can't confuse your audience. I'm going to give you a couple tips that you want to really pay attention to. I equate branding my clients, and what we have is called Impact Makeover. And it's a series, and it's the same thing that you do when you work on a film. You read your script, you have a protagonist, you have that actor, and then you create that particular character. And business is very similar to that because you want to, and this is, for example, and I have some fun things coming up for the new year. But for example, think about it when you know of a particular actor, let's say, I'm going to say Will Ferrell. It's very hard to envision Will Ferrell as a murderer because he's a funny man, you know? Yeah. Like that's his character. So if you all of a sudden, now granted, he, and by the way, my good friend Lisa has been his makeup artist for years and years, but he does change, you know, within his character, but you see somebody a particular way. So now you know Paula, well, if she shows up next week with red hair and lots of cleavage, you're going to kind of wonder what happened to Paula. She didn't look like that last time. It could be New Year's, who knows?
Well, but, I mean, and you know, one of the most valuable things I learned in the industry is that if you show up for an audition and you don't look like your headshot, somebody's calling your agent and they're not happy. And, you know, I run into this all the time. In my business as well as other businesses. You know, you go to someone's website, you look at their business card, and then you meet them in person and the picture's like 15 years old. They don't look anything like it. And on their business card, they looked fabulous, hair done, makeup, whatever. And now they look terrible, you know? And so I think the message that you send is that right off of the bat that you're deceptive because you aren't showing up the way you're marketing yourself to show up. You know what I'm saying? You can't just market yourself to be your best self when you're marketing yourself and then just show up and be way less than that. You know, it's a subconscious thought process on the behalf of your potential clients where they're saying, wow, if she doesn't take care of herself, how's she going to take care of me?
Or what happens is that I find that we all know that a great makeup artist and stylist and all that can make us look amazing. But if that's not your look and you're not willing to do that, then don't market that picture.
Exactly.
Because there's nothing wrong with you not wanting to maybe be so glamorous.
Right.
It just, again, I mean, there's studies that say the first thing that people judge you on is whether they can trust you and whether you're competent. Not how gorgeous you are. It's if they can trust you and are you competent. So
Right.
depending on your business, you know, if you saw, I don't know, you know, for example, somebody that's super techy and nerdy and whatnot and shows up in like this, I don't know, gold suit, you'd kind of wonder where's your hoodie, you know, and where your Converse, right? Because it's completely outside of what we know a tech person to look like.
Right.
And so, however,
or how they're portrayed in the media anyway.
Yeah. If you're getting ready to, you know, I don't know, go to the BET Awards, you know, and you're maybe like some superstar, that's probably how you need to look. But so it's really important, I think, that you study your audience, that you look at who, especially for the new year, if you're wanting to up your game with your business, or you're wanting to, as a realtor, you know, you don't want to concentrate so much on the $200,000 listings. You want to go for the, you know, multi-million-dollar listings. Then what does your audience expect from you, and how do you look to, you know, to them?
Right.
And because people, and it is something that you will have those 10 seconds for someone to go, and now all we do is just swipe. We just swipe on our computer, you know, Facebook Live. Some of you are swiping like, this is not interesting to me, or maybe I need to listen to this. You know, either way, it's the reality of how work goes. And somebody may be watching Paula saying, wow, I really like her personality and I like what she's talking about, and I'm going to call her up to at least interview her for my listing.
Yeah, right.
And it's so that is really what, and I have so many amazing clients.
You do.
I have the coolest clients. I really do. I mean, one of and I have these pro industry interviews, and not that I'm a journalist by any means, but I just share because I have cool people that I've known over the years. From, you know, I mean, one of my dear friends is a primatologist. Like, what the heck is that? That's a monkey doctor. She's like the Jane Goodall of, you know, modern day. I mean, how cool is that? And she's a client of mine. I have realtors, I have actors, I have, you know, past mayor of Orlando. I mean, like, just such interesting people. And all of them fall, you know, there's different assets that we all have, different styles that we have, and how at the end of the day, and I feel, you know, because I just had a birthday, that we, as time goes on, it's also something to really embrace about changes that physically just happen.
Yeah.
And still being able to, you know, to be comfortable and love who you are and how you look, and you know, just like you said, be authentic. I really love that. I think
Well, and the thing that I love about you, and that I want everyone to understand about you and the way you serve others, is that you're a very good listener. You take the time to really listen to what a person's lifestyle is, what's important to them, how they feel about skincare and makeup and hair and all that good stuff. And so you could be a person who perhaps is a minimalist, you know, but you can still do a little bit to enhance what you have. And even if that's only skincare, because you know what, it all starts with skincare. And you have an amazing skincare line. I mean, I've used some of the higher quality skincare lines in the world, and I don't know, I had this red spot right here on my nose. I couldn't figure it out. I thought maybe it was a melanoma starting or something, you know? And I started using Leslie's skincare line, and it's almost completely gone, this spot that I had here. And I realized it was a dry spot. And, you know, I realized that after about a week or maybe two weeks of using the entire skincare line, because I saw like the dry skin kind of coming off, you know, and the spot getting smaller and smaller. And I realized after starting with your skincare line is that I was not getting the right amount of moisture. So I have like little pimples on my forehead. They're not even really pimples, they're so tiny, but a lot of people think, oh, I have, you know, I have the T-zone, it's oily, my skin's oily, and I don't want to put any moisturizer on it, which I know is not the, I mean, I used to believe that, right? But it's the opposite of that, you know? And so Leslie listens to everything you've done in the past, how you've been taking care of your skin, how you feel about what you want your look to be, so that she can help you be authentic in that space where you're using the makeup and taking care. Like you might say, the whole skincare thing, you know, like I want to be done with that in 5 minutes. Well, you can be, you know, but she really takes the time to customize what she's doing for every single client. It doesn't matter if you're a stay-at-home mom or if you're the mayor of Orlando or if you're a big rock star in Hollywood, it doesn't matter. She treats everybody the same. And
very true. Thank you. It's very true, because no one is, you know, everybody, you have to honor all your clients and you have to be grateful for your clients. And I am, and I'm grateful for my career. I've been doing this my whole life. I really have never done anything else besides my makeup world. And I feel very grateful to still be in a business that I love being in. And it's creative, because, you know, us creatives, but I'm also a Capricorn and my mother's a Virgo. So I know you Virgo people.
oh yes, your mother and I get along beautifully.
That's right. Yes. And, you know, Capricorns are workhorses. So I have like that polarity of creative, woo, like on the cusp of Sag, and then my workhorse Capricorn entrepreneur. So it's super fun, and it's been really super exciting. And the whole process of being able to incorporate my years of working in film and TV to now what's going on every day, like I say, let's take Hollywood home, is really what you're doing. You know, it's DIY Hollywood at home today. And
so
now,
guys, seriously, you've got a woman who's got 30 years of experience, 30 years of experience with the top makeup lines in the world, with the top skincare lines in the world. She has created products that are amazing. Her skill set and her talents are unbelievable. And she's available to you, every single woman out there, whoever wants a little guidance and a little help. And her impact makeup, what was the one I did? The
impact makeover. Yep.
Yeah, the impact makeover, amazing, amazing. Like she'll look at your brushes and tell you if you need new brushes. And, you know, now we only live about an hour and a half apart. So we've committed to, in 2020, spending more time in the same space. So maybe next time we'll be sitting in the same space doing our Facebook
That's
Live.
right. Whether it's St. Augustine or whether it's Orlando, but I do have clients. I have amazing clients, you know, that are keynote speakers in New York City that I've, you know, that we're doing this virtually. Yeah. I've taught them virtually in Australia, you know, Connecticut, different places over the world that so if you can't come to my studio, to Studio CARA, then you still have access in a way that we can do it. And I want to share that I'm doing a giveaway. So I'm doing a giveaway. And so what you need to do, and I'm going to post this also, is the giveaway is going to be for a full branding session. So that is a $400 value. And what you need to do is you need to post why you should win.
I love it.
On Facebook why you need to win, why you should win, or share it with whomever else that you think should win this, or why they need to win this, or you know, maybe it's your mom that's been working so hard and she's a single mom for 10 years and really deserves to get some pampering and feel beautiful. You know, whatever you think is your reason, you need to share that. And we're going to pick a winner. We're going to pick a winner. We're going to give you 7 days to submit this. And I'm going to post this on there. And this is going to be our New Year's winner. So I am so thrilled to be working with our new winner, whomever the winner is going to be.
Lucky girl.
Yes. And Paula, I want to thank you so much. You just look radiant, and I can't wait to see your magazine cover coming out.
Thank you.
I'm sure it's going to be beautiful. And I want to share with everyone to make 2020 a year for you, because no one else is going to take care of you if you don't take care of yourself.
Absolutely.
And in any way, you know, in any way. And it's the Year of the Woman. Just letting you guys know that. There's lots going on right now. And it's just something that you need to take care of yourself.
You do.
We need, as women, to take care of ourselves.
Absolutely. And Leslie and I have a mutual vision of every woman having 2020 vision for themselves in 2020 about the importance of taking care of yourself and getting guidance and help, and to make yourself better than you've ever been. And yeah, I can't apply for that branding thing, can I?
But you may have some friends. Share it.
I'll share. So everybody out there, share the post, so we can get out to as many women as possible, give everybody an opportunity for this. It's a great opportunity. Thank you, Leslie, for doing that for women. That's so special.
Thank you. I can't wait to see who's going to submit and the stories that we're going to have. It's going to be so exciting. I can't wait to work with our new client and to share some love out there. Paula, you've been so much fun talking to you, seeing you in person. And thank you so much for your kind words. I so appreciate it. And, you know, check us out, caracosmetics.com, go to studiocara.com, and post, and share. We're giving away a full branding 3-session impact makeover. So it's very fun, and you will just love the new tools when you learn, and you'll just feel very confident. So I give you a little bit of like feeling like a pro with your own look.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So thank you, Paula. Happy New Year.
Thank you. Happy New Year. The best is yet to come in 2020.
Absolutely. Rock it out, girl. Bye. Bye, everybody.
Bye,
Thank
everyone.
you.